sit here. Yeah. Daddy, why are you using the phone? You're supposed to give it.
Put it on the charger.
He's on it.
Give me that blanket back.
He's on the phone.
Zay, I ain't give you that phone because I'm finna give you this. You heard me? I ain't give you the phone because I'm about to give you this game back.
Why am I so hard?
What was that? Don't knock your brother out your thing, bro. Get out the window, man.
Are you serious right now? Let me check. Where's that cavity down the ouchie, ouchie, ouch, ouch, can you help? Where's the cavity down? Are there teeth white? Yes.
Oh.
Yes. What else are they on? Because it isn't there. Ouch, ouch, can you help my boo-boo? Yes. 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 Then they could just go like this. I was sliding down the slide and I slid. Let me try. Let me try. I feel it. Oh, just the top of just the jump.
AJ, sit down, AJ. Get in the bed.
Ouch, 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 can you help me? Yes, yes, yes. What does it say? Ouch, 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 can you help my boo-boo? Yes, yes. No, yes. What happened? Well, my picture is boring. It's not. I got a boo-boo on my teeth. Oh, 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 I'll give it a little kiss. You'll be fine. Thank you. Ouchie, ouchie, ouch, ouch, can you help me?
What you doing?
Ouchie, ouchie, ouch, ouch, can you help right now? No. Yes. Why not? Yes. Yes. What happened?
I was moving the flower pot and I bumped my hand. I got a boo-boo on my fingers.
Oh, 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 give it a little kiss. You'll be fine.
Thank you, kids.
Daddy.
What?
Why don't you make a difference? There's even a tiger one.
Get off of it.
I want to show you something that I did. Look. What?
You know the batch boyfriend? Yeah, that's him.
Excuse me. Ouch. Oh, you did that one before. Then where did all those come? Ouch, can you help my boo-boo? Yes. Then let me try. What in the world? Let me try. Wait, do it on AJ. Do it on AJ, Zay. Big eyes. Show him his big eyes. Big eyes. What the heck? You're not.
Yes.
Oh.
AJ. How much are you evil? How much are you good? See how much you're evil and see how much you're good.
Yes.
Huh? Go.
Yes.
Go.
What happened?
Yeah.
Yo.
My turn. What?
Okay.
Try again.
No, you did that.
Try again.
To see what's inside.
There's been a terrible but great,
Orange chicken sauce.
and it's annoying.
Let's find the right shape for this one. It's a
Yeah, I know how to go. Oh, I did that before. You could do it for that.
Now we have
No, wait. Do it to me.
so I'll
Do
turn
it
the
on
dial
me.
up to
Wait, what is that stop thing?
check out our next egg. It's smiling, and it's my favorite color,
My
blue.
name is
Or
Sky.
soul.
They do the AJ.
And this blue chick has the shape of a star or a string.
Then you can move it for
So
eight.
let's find a star in our egg card.
AJ!
Adrian, stop.
Now she's happy, and we have 3
Stop
yolks in our
Adrian.
bowl. So I'll turn the dial to 20.
You're breaking me,
And our next
AJ.
egg is a screaming
AJ!
Bro,
That's
It's
what
the
you do
color
for
yellow or amarillo.
Y'all better not break my charger.
And look at that. The tick inside isn't so good at all. She looks happy.
Wait, let me see that again. What happened to your eye? Why are you like that, Zay?
Is a square or quadrangle.
Daddy!
See the right there in the square.
Daddy!
Square, fine.
Daddy!
Similar.
What?
My favorite.
We have 4 yolks.
No.
We can turn the dial
no,
up
close
to
your eyes. I'll
quattro.
tell you what
We have 2 more eggs. This one
Stop.
here is purple
Stop.
or purpura.
Okay.
So let's add it to our cake mix by cracking it on the bowl.
Let's try
Ew, purple yolk.
Let me try again.
Let's find the shape of the milkshake. It's cross or cruise. And it goes right here in our egg card. Now we have 5 wiggly yolks in our bowl. Let's turn the dial up to cinco. Now for our last egg. This one's green or verde. Let's crack it open to get that yolk that's inside. And our final cake has the shape of a heart or corazon.
Now press this and
Now
then
all our chicks are matched and happy. Now that we have all 6 yolks in our bowl, we can turn the dial to 6.
Press it.
Now we can start mixing.
Press it.
Check it out. It's coming together nicely. There, that ought to do it. Now it's time to add some yummy fruit to our cake mix. We'll just need a cutting board and a plastic knife. First up is an apple or manzana. Just one little slice. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. What happened?
I needed to make strawberry jam. Why are you showing us rainbow? Ew. Ooh, that's what you have to get that here. Take that. Let's do it together. Let's do it together now. Let's do it together now.
Wait. Stop. Stop.
Follow girl.
We have many colorful cups. But our cups are empty.
Let's see what the correct color. You can use a spoon to pick out a color. Our first ball is brown, or marron. Where should it go? Right, in the brown cup. This cup is brown, and there's something inside. It's a brown Goomba from Mario Brothers. Goombas are bad guys that try to attack Mario, but not if he jumps on them first. Hey, look who it is. It's me, Mario. Mario can jump.
Get down, get down,
The Goomba.
Malia, how?
Wow, thanks,
Oh,
Mario.
this is bad, that's
You're
bad.
welcome.
I don't do that for trying.
Now let's match a new color.
Because that means
Let's see what we get next.
What's up?
4, 3. Where do you think it goes? That's right, in the gray cup. Gray cup. I hear something inside. Oh, what did we find? It's a gray cat with a pink scratchy coat. Did you know that cats purr when they're happy? She's purring. That means she must be happy. Now let's match another ball. This time we've got the orange one, or naranja. So we can put it in the orange cup. Orange cup. Oh, look at that. It's a little dinosaur. Dinosaurs lived on the earth millions of years ago. Let's find a new ball. This ball is blue, or azul. So who's the blue cup? And inside is a big blue marble. And look at how pretty and shiny it is.
David, can I like, where did you
It's the same size as our blue ball. Let's find another ball to put in the cup. Green, or verde. Now let's see what's inside of the green cup. It's a monster, but don't be scared. Monsters are real, and this is Mike Wazowski, a nice monster.
you're a dinosaur!
What do we find next?
What happened? You're a dinosaur!
Rojo.
Now,
What's inside? I think I see something already. It's
It's
Paw Patrol's Marshall, and he's wearing a superhero costume. Did you wear a costume for Halloween? I did. It was a moose. Over you. Time to get another ball.
you're the one. He said you're a bird.
What's inside her?
Hey, look at that kitty!
It's a black dog. Dogs
Ah, it's a vampire! I don't know how we feel now.
what a good dog. Now let's stir it
Little,
to mix the ball.
little.
Now let's see what we get.
Go, stop. Move. Look at Adrian.
What's inside?
Look at Adrian, the little vampire. David, the big, the apple, ball, the cheese. You can do big. Look at Adrian's face. Look at Adrian's face. Go little. Go little, Adrian. Banana. This is our view. What? What happened? And then there's a cockroach on you. No. Back. Let's try. Let's try. Let's try. What is that? I put a cockroach on you. Look at the filter. I put a cockroach on Zay. Dad, are you going to give Zay the phone? Are you going to give the remote control
There's
now?
a Pokemon that just loves to sing.
Wait, pretend to put a cockroach on
Microphone
your
with
face.
it. Let's get our next
Then put a cockroach on your face. Zay!
I wonder what gets tighter yellow. It's a yellow dump truck. A dump truck.
Sorry, don't eat me.
And you can use it.
Yo.
Let's load this one up with some sand.
That's scary.
Alright, now let's see what ball we get next. Light blue. Or monster. Celeste.
What could be inside our light blue cup? Oh, it's Dumbo. He's an elephant. Elephants are big animals with trunks for noses. Dumbo's a laggy elephant that can fly by flapping.
You're Iron Man! Ew! AJ! Daddy! We're gonna play this game? I thought you were going to play today.
Hey, turn TV on, Zay.
Huh? What?
Turn TV down.
Where's the bike? Huh?
Go somewhere.
I got a lightsaber. How do I stop?
Right there. Right there, Mom.
What is it? What? Water. This is the part I saw in the movie. Look. Yes, sir.
Stop.
Stop. Get up. Bro. Daddy. Give it back there. You don't give it the further. Give it. Yeah. Daddy, you don't give it first.
Say.
I had it first.
Oh, she had it first.
No, but you put it down. So.
She didn't put it down. I had it.
Please. Yeah.
Yes,
Broccoli.
yes, yes.
Broccoli.
Broccoli. Good, good. Broccoli's good for you. Yay, yay, yay. I love it. He likes it too. One day bring it up. See, ha, ha, ha. The broccolis all on us. Yum, yum, yum. We like it.
Silly numbers, we're gonna have to find them. Where did the numbers go? Well, they're all hiding, but I think I saw the first three go in the Cookie Monster toy. Let's check it out. Ew, but where are the numbers? Look at this cookie. There's 1, 2, 3. Me numbers.
Come on.
They won't come out. What are we gonna do? I have an idea. We can use this cookie book.
What?
This one's perfect. We should try.
What?
Go.
This one's Teal. How are you gonna try?
Yeah.
I'm one. Ready?
Bye-bye. Yes. Bang! Bang! Okay. What in the world is this? What's that? No. Wait, you can push them off. No. You can hold it in. You can hold it Don't hit. Don't hit. Get him. Don't hit. He's right there. Don't hit.
Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own. I think he just simply said enough of that.
Don't stop. Not to push it.
Force the issue from our end.
Push
That's exactly what he did.
it. There you go. Me and my monkey.
Pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, and a near sack. They got there just as it was leaving his hands. Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection.
I got freckles.
Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to protect the quarterback.
Wait, let me see.
Bengals on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third and
He's gonna ice it.
dumps it off to Mixon. And he is not going to get to the Marcus as they stop him short at the 14.
They put your arms this and they can take that. That's really good. Put your arms this and they can take that really good.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up early for He is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. On second and goal.
It's my phone.
Collapses the pocket.
Where's your eyeballs at?
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. Here we go.
Then what happened to you? Buddy! No, do not! Go down! Go up! Do this is funny! So you know. But then you can then you know somebody's reaching. Ew, you're gross! You're digging in at your butt, so that means you like it. One of those. That's the one. I don't know. They also. It's so. You look like my old grandson. Look at me. Come on. Daddy. Oh. You see me doing something?
You racing your damn mom.
I know, hi, Grandpa. No.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
Oh, wait. I know the special
Physical
section.
play of the football there, and it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because
No, it's like this.
tight ends around.
This is how I do it. It's like this.
But how about a little credit to the
AJ!
defense?
AJ!
Completion.
AJ! AJ!
On second and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews. His tight end.
AJ did this. This is how you do it.
Before being tackled. Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens first
This
down.
is how you really do it. That's Kakashi. It's Kakashi the ice. This is how you really do it. Look, this is Kakashi's ice. Look, this is how you really do it. Look. There. You see. Open your eyes. Like what? See? See that? Look, this is how you really do it.
So after
Look.
the incompletion on first
Look. You need to read it out before. What? Come on, do it with me. Do it with me. Come on, they do it with me. Go back to that. They try stinging me. They sting me.
Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll take this one down to the 36. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go. 11 mighty. 11 MT.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
1-1, ready? Gotta go. Turbo touch.
So they go with a tight end carry. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Mitchell Wilcox as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now that was an inspirational scramble for a first down, all the while absorbing a big-time hit. Well, we know the guys in the huddle appreciate what he's doing. But how about the guys in the press box, the luxury boxes, the guy who signs his checks, and especially the main guy with the headset on the sideline? I'm not so sure they like that so much.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on third. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
13.
4th down. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a run by Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Thomas.
On 2nd and 7. Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. He's got room past the 30. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, it doesn't matter where you put him, lined up in the backfield or split out like he was there. He can be a weapon when he gets that ball in his hands. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mixing up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose one or two. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here we go, here we go.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There's absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of a yard, and the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from him right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone.
Touchdown, Bengals! Hayden Hurst. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bengals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Jackson will throw again. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 40 yards. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Mixon. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
11.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now a run up the middle with Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 1st down, Drake. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling, and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Drake. And he is going to lose yardage here. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. For that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. Now it's Jackson. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Jackson, options out left. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On second down, it's Edwards. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover two, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Hey, Alpha, what?
On the option, here's Drake. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. 2nd and 7. In motion right, it's Watkins. Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Go ahead.
Now it's Jackson toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Up the middle they go with Drake. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Right back to Drake. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle. 2nd and 10. Jackson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. This is caught. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On third down, here's Edwards. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
Well, we changed it.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kenyon Drake, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. He's going to look deep for Watkins. They've got his man complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay,
Where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They go play action with Jackson, rolling to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Hey, middle.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they have to now try to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw again on 2nd down, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up to throw. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Report! Hey, report! Report!
After the interception, here's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. On 2nd and 10, Jackson is going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Going to let one fly for Robinson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run. It's Drake. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's hot. Report. It's hot. It's hot.
Here's Jackson. Steps, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Adafe Owe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. Jackson. And he'll have a first down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Connects with Duvernay. And he'll have another first down as he gets out of bounds as well to stop the clock.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
No, we changed it.
Throwing, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Here's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One last shot for Jackson. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jackson looking to throw right away. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jackson on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And we're going to see this offense try to spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On third down, Jackson. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. They run once more with Edwards. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first down is Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up first and goal. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bills are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Hey, middle.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Jackson going to look to run with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's it. 13.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Jackson on first down. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there.
Hey, report.
After the sack on first down, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. He finds his man complete. That's McKenzie. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
DC ready? Hey, Ozzy! Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They go play action with Jackson. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Hey, middle.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
No.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Jackson. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw is Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Gun. Stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
11. 11 mighty. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
11 Thomas.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's Mixon. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. A good pickup there, a 22. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now Burrow on first down. His throw incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drive. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now Jackson on 1st down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
13.
Throwing is Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins from 19 yards away. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're passing here. Joe Burrow finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half, because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series, before you get out there, hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield now, Burrow. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Again, it's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That goes for a gain of 31. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So, partner, was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
13. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson.
That's complete, left side to Bateman.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. From the 41, Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals have moved out in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Burrow looking to pass.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. This is taken just shy of the 10. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Another drive for Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and this time he is in. Yes. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. They go play action now. Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. He's got room at the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Dumps it off to Mixon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. Here's Burrow. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Forced out to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. From the 29, Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Once again, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this is caught. Touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 39 yards. And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll be stopped after a very short gain, and now you're looking at fourth down. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. Connects with Duvernay. And they will get the conversion on fourth down to stay alive, but time not an ally. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Throwing, Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians, as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were spurred on by a strong performance. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker all set, and we are set to see the cream of the crop in the AFC as we are underway here with the Ravens and the Chiefs. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Throwing on second down, Mahomes. Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Finding Hardman here over the middle. to the 40 and no further. The razzle-dazzle, though, got him a couple extra on the play.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Hey, rip left. Hero 15. Hey, 57, 57.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
On first down, Mahomes. Right back to Toney. He's got another one. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Now it's Mahomes again. Looking for Toney on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. We're scoreless after 1. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Mahomes going to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Hey, rip left.
And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Again, it's Edwards. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
You change it.
Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Room here to run. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Here's Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
That is definitely what we call a defense and play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Easy.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Slant route, that's complete to Travis Kelce. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Yellow. 15.
Mahomes now on 1st down. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
43.
Now here's Mahomes. Locates Hardman for another catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Nicole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. Oh, he pulls over it. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They run once more with Edwards. Running right through it. Yet again, just a bruising carry. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And they run with Edwards off the option. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Ricard going to get it on the option. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
15. Hey, 43.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And some room to maneuver. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover. guys will get the football back. So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. 3 quarters have come and gone. Working with a 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Jackson on first down. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And down he'll go at the 25. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. It's Edwards again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll start this drive, and now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Meanwhile, Mahomes throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Let's go!
Mahomes now to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Hold on. 13. Hey, middle.
Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Jackson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Now Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Jackson. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Jackson to throw. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing, Jackson. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. Past midfield. Look out. No whistles. He's still going. And he will score. That is a touchdown. No flag.